Hi guys, welcome back to Charmin's Kitchen. I want to say a pleasant good evening to each and every one of you. If you're visiting my channel for the first time, I want to welcome you to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing a very rich vegetable fried rice and some Chinese fried chicken on the side. And if you want to see this video, come on down and let's get cooking. So guys, for my vegetable fried rice, I'm going to be using chickpeas for the protein. So I soak this chickpeas overnight. I'm going to cook it until it's nice and soft. And then I'll show you guys how we put together the vegetable fried rice. So I have some very nice young bora. And I'm going to be cutting these up. These are known as long green beans or bora. These go very nice with fried rice. So I'm going to be cutting these up nice into small pieces. And this will give a nice crunch to our fried rice. So I have here the breast of one chicken and the 2 leg quarters. I cut out the back and the wings. And I leave the skin on, and I'm gonna add a tablespoon of salt to this. I'm gonna mix it in all over, back, on the bottom and all around. And for the vegetable fried rice, I'm also making some Chinese fried chicken on the side to go with the fried rice. So to make the Chinese chicken, I have a few ingredients here. I have some brown sugar. You can use white sugar instead. I have some rice wine vinegar, some peppercorn, some a few slices of fresh ginger, some star anise, slices of garlic. I have salt. Actually I'm not going to be using the salt for this, but I have some soy sauce and some water. So I'm going to start the process now. So I'm adding to this 4 cups of water. So I'm just adding 2 more cups of water, and in the pot I'm going to be adding the sugar. I will be adding the rice wine vinegar, peppercorn, ginger, star anise, garlic, and soy sauce. This smells amazing. It already smells nice, even though I didn't add the chicken or anything. So I'm gonna add some soy sauce, and I have dark soy sauce, so I'm gonna try to add one that is not too dark, because the last time when I made this chicken, it was very dark for the amount of soy sauce that I add. So I'm just gonna eyeball how much I'm adding this time. I think this is enough. All the measurement will be in the description below. I'm gonna let this all this ingredients infuse in the water and come to a boil for 10 minutes before I add the chicken to this. So let's check on our liquid to see how it's doing, and this is how I want it to start looking. So I'm gonna lower down my stove now, and then I'll add the chicken into the liquid. Just simmer for 20 to 25 minutes. So this is the chicken we had soaking down in the salt water for an hour. So we're just gonna put it in here, and we're gonna cook this chicken in all this goodness. And this is how we're making our Chinese fried chicken to go on the side of our fried vegetable fried rice with protein. So here I have the rice for the fried rice. I wash it. I usually mix it in the pot, but today I'm gonna mix it in this big bowl because we can see clearly what I'm doing. So first of all, I'm gonna add some salt to this. I'm flavoring the rice before I cook it, and sometimes I pressure the rice, and sometimes I cook the rice just like that. Today I'm gonna be pressuring. I have salt. I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons, and all the measurement, if I miss any, will be in the description below. I'm gonna add some black pepper to this. And I'm gonna add some Chinese spice, and this is the Sari brand. This came all the way from Guyana. We can find them now in the local West Indian and Asian grocery store. And it's pretty much a whole bunch of beautiful spices blend together. So I'm gonna add right here like that. The good thing about these bags, they have a seal, so you don't have to worry about the freshness coming out. And the next thing I want to add is some Chinese sauce, and this is the Pepper Pot brand that I'm using. This is also a Guyanese brand. So we're gonna add a nice generous amount. This is 1 tablespoon, 2, 3, 4. And if there is something that I am adding that you cannot have or you don't like, you can leave this ingredients out. If I'm adding too much of something that you don't like, you can also add less of the amount. So the next thing I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna add my green seasoning. Just wanna clean this spoon. So I'm gonna add green seasoning, and my green seasoning is contained of green onion, pepper, fine leaf thyme, and garlic. So we want the rice to have a nice flavor. So I add 4 tablespoons of green seasoning, and then now I'm gonna show you what I usually do. You mix all this goodness up. I wash the rice, and if you notice the Chinese sauce is not the way you want it, you can also add some more, but I'll be adding more after I finish cooking the rice. So I want to mix this up nicely. I'm gonna add it to my pressure cooker, and I'll show you guys that step. So I'm gonna be adding the rice to the pressure cooker, and I'm measuring the rice. So I'm using the 1 cup measure. Usually when you measure it dry, it's a different measurement after you wash the rice. So that's why I am measuring it again. So I have 2 in there, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's not how much I add when it was dry. 6. So I have 7 cups. I'm just gonna get all this out, and then I'll come back and show you the next. So now I have the rice in the pot, and that was 7 cups of rice. So what I usually do when I'm pressuring the rice, I usually add the same amount of water. So I'm going in here with the equal amount. So the water in the rice now is warm. I usually wait until it's warm or hot before I cover the pressure cooker. So now I'm gonna cover the pressure cooker and let the rice pressure for 10 minutes. I'm gonna check on the chicken and see how it's doing. It's been simmering here for 25 minutes and it looks nice to me. Yep, it looks good. So what I'm gonna do now, I'll turn my stove off and I'll drain this and let all the water drain out before I do anything else with it. But I'll walk you through the process, the entire process, until I finish cooking this. So these are some of the ingredients we're going to be adding to the vegetarian fried rice. I have here some green onions, some cilantro, I have a piece of fresh ginger, I have 2 green chili and 1 maribori for flavor and hotness. I have half of a red onion. I have some baby sweet corn. I have here some green peas, grated carrots, bora cut chopped finely, and I'm adding the chickpeas for protein in the fried rice. So I'm gonna cut up these. I'll come back and I'll show you guys how we put this rice together. So the rice is finished cooking, and look how neat it came out the pot. Didn't burn after 10 minutes. This is what I'm looking for. And when I finish cooking the rice, I like to put it in a bigger dish for the heat to air out, you know, to stop the cooking process like this. When air goes into the rice, it will stop cooking. So I'm gonna let it sit for a bit by the time I'm getting the rest of stuff together. So now I have my oil hotting in this pot, and the reason I'm frying the chicken in this pot, because the last time I did it in my frying pan, I had a lot of splatter up, and I just want to keep everything in the pot this time. So the chicken have a nice color on them. I'm gonna put them into the hot oil, and I pat them dry a little, but they still have some water inside. So I'm just gonna put the 2 legs water, and then I will put the other piece to fry after. So guys, I finished frying my Chinese flavored chicken, and the skin look very nice and crispy. When you're making this, you have to leave the skin on because it makes a big difference. It's gonna lock in all the flavor, and the chicken itself, it's gonna be nice and moist, and the crunchiness will stay on the skin. The breast, I cooked the breast whole, and it looks like a heart. I will have to cut them up, but I'm leaving it to cool down a little. In the meantime, I'm gonna start frying up my rice, and the dinner will be ready soon. So guys, I'm gonna start mixing the rice up with the vegetable and the ingredients. In the pot, I just added the red onions, and when I'm doing this process, I usually turn my stove on low heat because I don't want anything to overcook. I want the vegetable to still have a crunch, and I don't want the rice to continue to cook at this point. So now the onion is in. I'm gonna add the next vegetable that will take the longest to cook, and that will be the bora. We don't want it to overcook either. Still to cook with a crunch. So we're gonna mix this up a little, and then I'm gonna add some ginger into this. The ginger will give the fried rice a very nice flavor. So in goes, and I like when I add the ginger, that nice beautiful smell that you get. It's amazing. I'm gonna add some chickpeas, and the chickpeas is acting as the protein for this fried rice. So if you're adding chickpeas, they really taste nice. You don't even miss chicken or any kind of meat. So I'm gonna cook this up a little bit because the chickpeas is already soft, but I want to add flavor into it. So now I'm gonna go in with some fried rice seasoning, and it's a good portion that I'm making because I want to keep some for tomorrow. I have enough for all my viewers and subscribers, so I'm adding my fried rice seasoning, and then I will add some Chinese spice, all those beautiful spices, and these will add nice flavor to the dish. I add some in the rice before, but this is the flavor, all the vegetable that I'm adding in right now. And then the next thing I want to add in here is some salt, and I'm gonna go light with the salt. I can always add more if I have to. And some black pepper at this point. And this is smelling good. And then I have here some green peas, frozen green peas. So this, for a vegetable fried rice, is already looking beautiful. And I want to add baby sweet corn. And that adds a real nice sweetness to the fried rice. And for this dish, you can add any vegetable of your choice. These are the ones I have today in my fridge. So I'm adding these that I have. The kids like these baby sweet corn, so I'm doing that for them today. I want to add my peppers now. So I have the green chili and the marjoram pepper. And then I'm gonna go in with some grated carrots. This is grated, so we don't want to overcook this. And then we'll mix again. And this already looks beautiful. Look at that. This can eat as it is with some plain rice as a stir fry. So this has been cooking up, so all the rawness from that vegetable can go, and that beautiful flavor of the ingredients can mix in. So I'm gonna add a little bit of Chinese sauce at this point. You don't have to, but I'm just adding a little bit to give the vegetable a nice flavor and color. And now I'm gonna go in with the rice little by little. So let's start doing that. I'm gonna go in. You know what I'm gonna do? I'll take half out like I usually do to put it on the top, because that helps me to mix it well when I'm mixing. So I add some of the rice, and then now this is time for mixing. So remember, the heat is on very low, so we don't cook back the rice. And I'm gonna mix. It's looking beautiful. And as I mix, I'm gonna add my cilantro now and the green onions. I don't like to put the green onion to cook in the beginning, so I'm gonna add half of the green onion here. Wow, look at that. And half of the cilantro. And then I'll mix this up. Wow, this is looking beautiful. And then for all my vegetarian friends, this one is for you guys. So now I'm gonna add the rest of the rice and the vegetable. And then we'll mix it all again. And add the rest of the green onion and the cilantro, and then I'll show you guys how it look after. So guys, here is that beautiful vegetarian or vegetable fried rice, chickpeas as the protein, and a lot of goodies in here. This by itself needs no meat, so I'm gonna plate it up and let you guys see. So I'm gonna cut up my Chinese fried chicken now to go on the side of my vegetable fried rice, and I'm just gonna make some little cuts. You have to watch the camera before I So here is my beautiful vegetable fried rice with chickpeas as the protein. It is done so perfectly well. And here I have my Chinese fried chicken to go with the fried rice. For all my vegetarian friends, this is very healthy and nutritious. For all my meat eater friends, there is chicken to go with this dish on the side. I'm gonna plate up and let you guys know how everything tastes. So guys, here is my beautiful vegetable fried rice. I have my Chinese fried chicken, some avocado, some cabbage, and some cucumbers. I'm gonna put myself some extra pepper sauce to go with this. Before I do the taste test, I will be showing you the success story. So Riza made the fried rice from one of my previous recipe, and I'm gonna share that success story with you guys. It looks amazing. So right after this, you're gonna see that, and then I'll do the taste test. So guys, here it is, that beautiful plate of fried rice and Chinese fried chicken. I have my nice pepper sauce here, so I'm gonna take a little bit, mix it into the rice, and this will be you guys mouthful. So I'm gonna do a vegetarian version first. So this is for all my vegetarian friends. Cheers to you guys. Guys, full with flavor. Sweetness from the corn and the green peas, and there's a crunch from with the bora. Oh my god, I have to take another vegetarian version. I want a mouthful with the corn, so cheers guys. So delicious. So now you can see how beautiful the chicken is cooked. Nice and white inside and nice and brown on the outside. So I'm gonna take a piece of this and then I'm gonna add that to the rice, and then again, this is your mouthful guys. With that chickpeas in there, really tastes rich. This right here is a winner, a plate of goodness, a plate of nutrients, and something for every vegetarian person and meat eater. So if you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Please, you only have to subscribe to one video. Remember to press that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Until then, I want to say stay blessed, stay safe. I'm going to go into the backyard to finish this. Bye for now.